Ames, Iowa. So let's smoke some ribs or maybe kick a field goal. And here in Iowa, you got to play cornhole, right? Iowa State, Kansas State, it's good. It is the Big 12 opener from Jack Trice Stadium as number 20 Kansas State takes on Iowa State. And hello everybody, Justin Kutcher alongside Coy Wire. And Coy, this Kansas State team comes in ranked number 20 in the country. They won last week, but let's go back to last year. They opened the season 2-4. They finished 6-1. They gained some confidence, especially their quarterback, Jake Waters.
They wanted to prove last week that last season's slow start was an anomaly, and they did just that. They looked dynamic in all three phases of the game. They put up 55 points last week, and a lot of it was this guy, Jake Waters. Love what I see from him on tape. You're going to see him out there in full command of this offense. He's a playmaker.
As far as Iowa State is concerned, last week we were here, we said it's a new beginning for them. A new offensive coordinator in Mark Mangino. Well, guess what? This week, it's another new beginning, the Big 12 season.
They got off to a great start last week. They went up 14-0 against a really good football team. They have the ability. Now they have to show they have the sustainability. Sam Richardson, he'll be out there today. He was solid last week. He's a playmaker in the air, on the ground. Tom Farniok was their center who went down last week. Well, he's back, and that's a good thing. He's the leader out there. I expect we're going to see a lot more production out of the Cyclones today.
4 of the last 5 times these teams have met, it has been decided by a touchdown or less. It is number 20 Kansas State against Iowa State and the Big 12 opener next right here on Fox Sports 1. Another early kick time here in Ames, Iowa, but these fans have come out. Another sold-out crowd at Jack Trice Stadium for this Big 12 opener against Kansas State. And what a day for football here in Ames. I mean, you cannot ask for better weather. 72 degrees, sunny skies, maybe a couple clouds, but this is a bluebird type of day. The head coach for the Wildcats of Kansas State, Bill Snyder, in his 23rd year, his second stint with this program. His numbers are remarkable considering what he took over when he took over this program. And for Iowa State, Paul Rhodes, a local boy in his 6th season, trying to bounce back after last week's loss to North Dakota State. Iowa State won the toss, they deferred, so Kansas State will return to open up this ball game. Morgan Burns is back deep. Burns from 1 yard deep in the end zone will return it. Burns gets across the 20, up the 22, and that's where Kansas State will take over. As far as this Wildcat team is concerned, 3 things you need to know with them on the ball. Well, they are one of the most efficient teams in the red zone in all of college football since 2011. Their star wide receiver, Tyler Lockett, he's chasing his dad, Kevin's records for receptions, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns. It is within his grasp. And, well, Coy, they have a certain type of play that we don't see very often.
Yeah, it's a little bit of playground football, Justin, and I love watching. You'll see Jake Waters. He might hand it off. He might keep it. He looks like he's going to keep it. Then he throws it down the field to guys streaking. We'll see how many times they go to that today.
Demarcus Robinson in the backfield here on first down. And Robinson takes the handoff up the middle. Robinson up across the 30. Picks up 8 yards. Jake Waters, the quarterback who is actually from Council Bluffs, Iowa, grew up an Iowa State fan, wanted to come to Iowa State, wasn't recruited out of high school, went to junior college. All he did was go to Iowa Western Community College and win a national championship there. His best friend is the running back for Iowa State, and Aaron Wimberly. 2nd down and 2. This time it's kept by Waters. Waters has the first down up the middle, up to the 39, a 9-yard gain. TJ Mutcherson with the tackle.
You're going to see him give a great fake to the running back, wreaks havoc on the linebackers, gets them out of position. That thing parted like the Red Sea. Jake Waters did a good job. Positive yards there, first down.
You got to expect this Kansas State team will run the ball a lot against Iowa State after what they saw on film last week, what North Dakota State did to the Cyclones.
There's Waters making his check. He sees the looks he likes. This is one thing he did really well last week.
Waters, his first pass of the game is incomplete. Looking for Tyler Lockett. There in the coverage was Sam Richardson. That's Sam E. Richardson. Sam B. Richardson is the quarterback.
Well, Waters saw that he had his corner off position, about a 9 or 10 yard cushion. He liked that matchup out there. A rare drop by Lockett. Waters put it right where it needed to be.
2nd down and 10 here for Kansas State. Opening drive of the ball game. Waters, the pump fake with time. Going down the sideline to Lockett. Lockett holds it in. Tackled at the 4 by Richardson. A 57-yard completion.
This is a play action to perfection. Watch Jake Waters give a good hard pump fake. Gets the corner to bite. Next thing you know, Tyler Lockett wide open down the sideline. And look at him put it right where it needs to be, in stride. Big play for the Wildcats.
57 yards. Waters splits out as the wide receiver. Charles Jones in as the quarterback in the Wildcat formation. 1st and goal from the 4. Jones gets to the outside. Touchdown. A 4-yard touchdown run for Charles Jones. Already his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season.
They're going to run the Wildcat about 8 to 10 times in the game. Jones was the go-to guy last week. They scored 2 touchdowns off of that formation and play set. They got an early one here in Ames.
Jack Cantelli on for the extra point. A quick 7-0 lead here for the Wildcats of Kansas State. The big play was the 57-yard completion to Tyler Lockett.
You see the pump fake there by Waters, and he had a great double move on the outside by Tyler Lockett to set himself free, separate from the defensive back. Big plays is what you need to do to start off in an opposing team's stadium. And then the Wildcat scored twice off of it last week. Executed perfectly there. Great blocking by the offensive line. Wildcats got off to the start they were looking for here on the road in Ames.
Ian Patterson to kick off here for Kansas State. Devondrick Neely lets it bounce, picks it up at the 3. And he gets tackled at the 11-yard line. Coy, how about 3 things to know about Iowa State when they have the ball?
Well, there are going to be a lot of new faces out there. Jake Campos is coming in for Gannon, who left the team. And, of course, Quentin Bundridge went out with an ACL. Alan Lazard, look for him to take some plays for him. Now, this has to improve. Only 4.4 yards per play last week. They averaged almost 4 per run. The problem was in the pass game. Let's see them stick to the run. When they're going against this Kansas State defense, look out for Jonathan Truman. He's a pit bull out there. Playmaker for that defense. He's going to be all over the field today.
A common theme with Kansas State, guys who are walk-ons, now scholarship players and key components. Richardson, play action, has time, man wide open on the sideline, and it is incomplete. Jarvis West could not get a foot down inbounds.
Had a good opportunity here, guys. You're going to see the scissors route. One guy's going to run the post on you, and then the corner route wide open. The ball sailed just a bit too far. West unable to get that toe in bounds, but they had a big one there. I like what I'm seeing early. They're pushing the ball down the field. Half of their passes last week were behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to take some shots today.
That would have been a 20-yard completion. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. Play clock at 2. Richardson buys some time, throws over the middle, incomplete. Was behind his true freshman wide receiver, Alan Lazard. So a 3-and-out forced here by the K-State defense.
Well, Richardson was under pressure. You're going to see the defensive end get a nice spin move and force him out of the pocket. He had a great container. Richardson actually did a great job stepping up, trying to make something out of nothing from the beginning. The offensive line for Iowa State, they're on trial right now. They had a rough week last week. There was only 4 men rushing there. They need to improve. They're going to protect Richardson today.
Colin Downing on to punt from his own end zone. Curry Sexton back at his own 35. Sexton, fair catch made at the 42-yard line. A good punt there by the true freshman Downing. 47 yards. 7-0. K-State leads. They get the ball when we come back. Back here at Jack Trice Stadium, a look at today's keys to the game, brought to you by Ford, built Ford tough.
Boy, this is an iconic trap game, Justin. Kansas State is looking at Auburn, the 5th-ranked team in the nation, next on their schedule after a bye week. And also for Iowa State, hey, they started fast last week, up 14-0. They showed ability. They need to do it again, this time sustained.
Here on first down, Jake Waters in the shotgun. Throws over the middle, completes the pass to his tight end, Zach Trujillo. Trujillo with another big gain up to the 25, this time for 32 yards.
Now this is where Kansas State causes huge problems. Watch the tight end here. It looks like a run to the linebackers. He actually fakes like he's gonna run block, and next thing you know, Jake Waters is pulling up and tossing the ball over your head. This is that issue that we talked about, that triple option threat that Jake Waters has when they get in that formation.
First and goal from the 10 here for the Wildcats, already up 7-0. Waters changed the play at the line.
Might like Lockett at the top.
Waters to the end zone, through the hands of Tyler Lockett, like you said. What do you see there? Why?
Well, Wally Burnham again said he was going to test this secondary. Jake Waters saw that they were manned up, and when I'm looking at this field and see Tyler Lockett out there to my right, Jake Waters says, I'm going to give my playmaker a chance. A bit high there, but a great route.
3rd and goal. Can Iowa State come up with a stop and force a field goal? Waters out of the pocket. Waters gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Luke Knott, who's getting the start at linebacker, combines with Mitchell Myers to bring down Waters.
Well, Wally Burnham changed it up this time. He only set a 3-man rush. Dropped a lot of guys back into coverage. A lot of double teams happening there on the back end, taking away the most potent threats. Waters trying to buy some time. You have to settle for a field goal here. That's a big stop for Iowa State in the second drive.
A 27-yard attempt here by Jack Cantelli. And it's good. A defensive stop here for Iowa State. They faced 1st and goal for the 10, forced a field goal. It's 10-0 K-State. (10-0) Kansas State leading Iowa State here in the first quarter. Ian Patterson on to kick off here for the Wildcats. A touchdown on the opening drive for K-State, a field goal on the second drive. Ian Patterson to kick off. Devondrick Neely, Jarvis West back deep. Neely from the 9. Neely gets up across the 25, tackled at the 27.
Important drive here for Iowa State. Their defense made Kansas State settle for a field goal. They need to get some momentum.
E.J. Bibbs, the tight end, in motion on first down. Richardson gets it to Bibbs. And a beautiful open field tackle by Danzel McDaniel, the junior college transfer that this team is high on.
Well, they're going to try to find some ways to get their big tight end and all Big 12 conference player, type caliber player, E.J. Bibbs, the football. That time they motioned him across the formation. But here is a great open field tackle, keeping the eyes up. Good job getting that big tight end on the ground.
2nd down and 9. Hand off to Wimberly up the middle, and Wimberly gets tripped up at the 34. Jonathan Truman saves a big play from Aaron Wimberly.
offensive line opened up a nice hole, a crease for Wimberly. They averaged 3.9 yards per carry on the ground last week. I think Mangino felt he needed to get away from the run once they got down and needed to start attacking through the air, but they need to establish a ground game here today.
On 3rd and 2, Bibbs in motion again. Wimberly on the carry, the dive forward. It's really close, but it looks like it's going to be shy. Will Davis there to make the stop. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short. Mangino went back to the same play they had just run. A little bit of a zone play, inside zone, running right behind that leader who's back, Tom Farniok. Kansas State defense did a good job being stout in the trenches. Crowd's not happy that they're not going for it here.
Cyclones. Downing gets off a low punt, takes a good Cyclone bounce, fielded by Judah Jones, and he gets wrapped up immediately. A 44-yard punt by Colin Downing. 1st and 10 here for Kansas State. On 1st down, it's Charles Jones with a big run. Jones up the middle, up to the 43-yard line. Kamari Cotton-Moya with a tackle, but not before 18 yards on the ground for Jones.
Well, you're going to see a little bit of a cross action here that takes the linebackers a step out of position and gave him a crease.
A quick handoff once again to Jones. Jones attacks that middle, picks up 5, tackled by Drake Furch. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for Kansas State. That middle of the defense is a concern for Iowa State and their defensive coordinator, Wally Burnham.
They're attacking it right now. Kansas State, the last drive, didn't run it a single time. They threw it on every down. Here, they're coming out for the run. Here's the Wildcat again.
DeMarcus Robinson in the backfield. Waters, he'll tuck it and run with it. Waters down the sideline, and he runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line, chased out by Jevin Miller. An 18-yard scamper by Waters.
DJ Finney did a great job. He's your center. Watch him. You're going to see Jake Waters look like he's going to pass. Linebackers don't know whether they should drop, but Finney did a good job of getting up on the linebacker there. Luke Knott freeing Waters up. This is where this guy can really hurt you. 2 touchdowns through the air last week, 2 on the ground as well.
2nd and 13. Waters drops back. Waters, the pass is complete. Caught by Deontay Burton for 8 yards.
That time, Wally Burnham brought the heat off the edge, something he saw that had success last week. Steve F. Austin sacked Waters last week. Waters did a good job staying alive, buying himself some time, trying to make something happen. Here's a 3rd down. Kansas State, excellent in 3rd down conversions, excellent in the red zone. Iowa State has the fans behind them. Huge opportunity to stop Kansas State here. They're getting loud in Ames.
3rd and 10. Waters. Incomplete. Looked like it might have been deflected. So the defense comes up with a stop again.
Well, the defense bringing the heat, going hard to get after Waters. He may have even gotten a hand on that pass. As you see, the defender maybe caught a piece of Waters' arms. Once again, that was Kamari Cotton-Moya, but look at that ball comes out as if his arm got hit there, and then, but great job by Wally Burnham, bringing the pressure, sticking to his game plan, trusting his defensive backs, who were all manned up again with no help. That time it was Nigel Tribune all over the receiver. Had it been a good pass, there was nothing.
A 41-yard attempt by Cantelli. And Jack Cantelli is now 2 for 2 in field goal attempts. But Kamari Cotton-Moya and the defense come up with a stop again, force another field goal, but K-State leads 13-0. Welcome back to Fox Sports 1 College Football, presented by Cree LED Bulb. 13-0 K-State leading Iowa State. 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. 9 plays, 51 yards, results in a 41-yard field goal by Jack Cantelli. A good start here for K-State. Ian Patterson on the kickoff again. Devondrick Neely and Jarvis West back to return for the Cyclones. A good kick this time by Patterson. Neely has some trouble, takes it at the 3, and he gets out to the 15-yard line. Richardson, the pass on first down. He completes that pass to Jarvis West. And now a little barking back and forth between some guys. Dondre Daly and Denzel McDaniel. A 6-yard pickup for Jarvis West. They've got to move the ball. They've got to get a first down. Iowa State does on this drive. West in motion. They shovel it off to him. Jarvis West has that first down as he gets spun across the 35 by Randall Evans. A 15-yard play there to Jarvis West.
Watch how fast this happens. Jarvis West comes flying across the formation. It's actually a shovel pass, a forward pass. Receivers on the outside, and the running back, Devondrick Neely, who was off to the outside here, get a good lead block, give West some running room. He's a playmaker. They need to get him the ball in any way that they can. Again, they're missing their top playmaker in Bundridge. We're going to see different guys get the opportunity to step up and make plays.
First down of the day for the Cyclones. Handoff to Neely, trying to bounce it outside. Neely breaks some tackles, still on his feet as he gets up to the 45-yard line. A 9-yard run when it looked like it was going to be a loss of a few.
Well, Jonathan Truman came flying out of his linebacker position. You'll see him. Looks like this was going to be a tackle for a loss in the backfield. Here comes Truman. Great read. But Neely, just great effort here, making 2 guys miss. That's all heart and soul right there. That's what the spark that Iowa State needs to get rolling.
On 2nd and 1, it's kept by Richardson. And Richardson has the first down into K-State territory at the 46. Picks up 8, tackled by Ryan Mueller.
Great job on the inside of this line, setting it up. Watch these guys block, especially Farniak. Again, he's the leader. He's coming back. Look at him move his guys out of the way. But on this play, Richardson decides he wants to keep it. He saw that the linebacker was sucked in, onto the dive play. Positive yards. This is great energy from this Iowa State offense.
1st and 10, Richardson to the end zone to his freshman. Flags come flying. Pass interference in the end zone. Morgan Burns on the coverage of Alan Lazard.
Interference, defense, number 33, 15-yard penalty, and automatic first down.
Alan Lazard is a tall target at 6'5", only a true freshman, but Morgan Burns, the defensive back, was beat on the play. He had a bit of a push before Lazard went up to make the grab. You just have to remain calm in that moment. Richardson knows that he was going to put that ball up there for his playmaker. It was either going to be a touchdown or a penalty like we saw there. Burns panicked with the foul.
On 1st down, Richardson comes to the near sideline and completes the pass to Aaron Wimberly, his running back, who picks up a couple yards. Randall Evans there for the tackle.
What a drive for this offense. Sam Richardson looking poised. They have momentum.
2nd down and 8. Richardson rolling out, throws the end zone, touchdown! Jarvis West. A 17-yard touchdown pass from Richardson to Jarvis West, and a big-time answer by the offense after their defense made a couple of nice stops. Cole Netton on here for the extra point. (13-7). Jarvis West, 3 catches on the drive for 38 yards.
How about some play action? Get those linebackers running. Watch the hard play action here, but then here goes Jarvis West across the screen. Richardson put that ball right where it needed to be. He's here on your screen. Jarvis West sneaks behind the linebacker. Truman did a great job of trying to turn and get on his horse to get up underneath that. But West just too quick out of that slot position. That's tough on a linebacker.
Charles Jones and Morgan Burns are back deep. And this ball will sail into the end zone for a touch break. All right, 13 seconds to go here in this opening quarter in Ames, Iowa. 13-7. Kansas State leads Iowa State. Justin Kutcher alongside Coy Wire here on Fox Sports 1, the Big 12 opener for these teams. Waters on first down, comes near side, completes the pass to Cody Cook, who gets out of bounds. A 5-yard pickup, 6-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 4.
Waters knows that he needs to get his offense under control, get the ball moving, take some of the energy out of this Iowa State defense.
That'll close out the quarter. Paul Rhodes likes the energy and the answer he's seen from his Iowa State Cyclones. We're through 1 quarter of play. 13-7. Fox Sports 1 college football presented by Cree LED Bulb. As we go to the second quarter, 13-7. K-State leading Iowa State. 2nd and 13. Waters forced out of the pocket again. Waters chased down again. Robbie Garcia. A loss of 2, and Wally Burnham's defense is stepping up.
Wally Burnham was a man with a plan, and he's sticking to it. Everyone manned up across the board. He trusts his defense to get the job done in the one-on-one matchups. They won again there. Burnham's guys are playing on fire right now, and the fans in the stands know it.
3rd and 15. Waters lofts one up, and it's incomplete. Great play by Sam Richardson. Knocks it out of the hand of Deontay Burton.
Well, Sam Richardson, an outstanding job by Sam Richardson on this play. Look at him D'd up now. The quarterback scrambling. He can get his hands on that offensive receiver now, but look at the concentration. Punched through the pocket just like you're taught to do as a defensive back. Another huge win for this defense. The momentum has clearly shifted.
Mitch Lockbeeler on to punt for the first time today for Kansas State. Jarvis West, Devondrick Neely are back deep. Jarvis West takes it at the 18, up the middle. Jarvis West has some room, makes the cut. Jarvis West gonna go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State, 82 yards. Jarvis West with the 82-yard punt return for the touchdown. And now Cole Netton on to give the team the 1-point lead. 14-13. You think Paul Rhodes is fired up? The Cyclones have answered the first punch from Kansas State, and they now lead by 1.
If you want a textbook middle punt return, you've got it. Check out the blocking on this play. Everyone in position, including Wimberly, the off back there, the off returner. Outstanding cut by Jarvis West on the punter. He didn't stand a chance. A Bernini sculpture of a punt return right there, executed perfectly. A thing of beauty, Justin.
Cole Netton on to kick off here for Iowa State. Burns takes it at the 9. And Burns gets thrown across the 25 up to the 26. A good stop by Luke Knott, just a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 6 coming up, and the players are asking this place to get loud again.
There's a lot of confusion for Kansas State right now. As that play clock winds down, they're unsure where to line up. You can see the running back still asking for the play call.
Waters will run. Waters gets thrown forward, going to come up shy of the first down. Drake Birch, who is a teammate of Waters at Iowa Western Community College, makes the stop.
This is that play where Jake Waters has the option to throw it if he wants. He decides he wants to try to get it on the ground. Linebackers for Iowa State were gap sound, taking on the fullback who was leading up the way, Gronkowski, and that offensive lineman pulling. That is a huge stop once again for this Iowa State defense. And look who's standing back for the punt. It's Jarvis West.
Nick Walsh on to punts. Fair catch signaled by Jarvis West, makes it at the 25. You're watching Fox Sports 1, college football presented by Cree LED Bulb. 1-point lead for the Cyclones. Welcome back to Fox Sports 1 college football presented by Cree LED Bulb. 14-13 Iowa State leading number 20 Kansas State. All right, so we saw how Iowa State responded. How does K-State's defense respond now? Can they come up with a big stop? Wimberly splits out wide, empty backfield. Richardson design run up the middle as he slides at the 37, picks up 12 for the first down.
Now here's Mark Mangino at his best. Wide splits by the receivers to start. Then he's going to motion his running back out of the backfield, forcing the linebackers to step out of the box, parted open for Sam Richardson to take off for a big first down.
Shovel pass to West. Good hands by him. West changes course. And Jarvis West across midfield up to the 48 of K-State gets 5. Dylan Schellenberg on the tackle.
Same play that worked for them earlier. The little touch shovel pass forward to West as he comes flying across the formation there to your left. A one-handed grab by West. Good blocking on the perimeter. You see there, Mangino said if a receiver's going to play in my offense, he's going to block in the run game. I know that was a shovel pass there, but you saw those receivers, big, tall guys blocking on the edge.
2nd and 5. Richardson has time. Throws to his running back. Wimberly has another first down to the 38, and a flag is down on the field. Jonathan Truman with a stop, a 10-yard pickup.
Face mask, defense, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
Bill Snyder keeping his cool there on the sideline. But Richardson, 8 straight completions after an 0-for-2 start. Here's the face mask by Jonathan Truman. An easy call for the officials.
A stiff arm by Wimberly that forced that error on the part of Truman. Had him reach it, trying to grab for anything he could get a hold of. This offense is moving.
Devondrick Neely breaks a tackle, spins outside, and Neely will be marked down at the 19, gets 4, tackled by Danzel McDaniel.
What a difference the energy in this offense this week. It may have something to do with Mangino being down on the sideline this week, but you see offensive linemen running to the football, hustling back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go, chomping at the bit. They have some momentum and they know it.
2nd down and 6. Remember, this was a 13-0 ball game. K-State up on top, 14 unanswered here by Iowa State. Play clock at 3. Kept by Richardson. And he slides, gets hit hard by McDaniel, whose helmet pops off. The crowd wanted a flag against McDaniel.
McDaniel's a guy who showed up on tape as one of the most physical players on the field in week 1. The fans wanted this as Richardson was sliding, having a defenseless runner in a sense. Listen to this. The fans may have a point there. Tough call for the officials.
3rd and 5. West in motion. Richardson throws, completes the pass to P.J. Harris, who gets the 1st down. A big 3rd down conversion here by the Cyclones.
How about the protection that time? Kansas State was bringing the heat. The defenders were having to be in man-to-man situations, but how about the protection? See the linebackers coming up in the gaps. Great pickup there by Devondrick Neely to give his quarterback enough time to deliver the strike for the 1st down.
1st and goal now from the 10. Handoff, Neely. Neely hiding behind some blockers, gets free. Neely down to the 3-yard line, a 7-yard run.
What push that time by the Cyclones offensive line on the right side, getting pushed off the line of scrimmage. You see the drive there. Number 70, Burton, Farniok leading the way, and then the great individual effort by Neely to pick up the yards.
2nd and goal from the 3. Neely again. Good job wrapping up by Will Geary, pulling him backwards. He'll pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2.
Running the zone play there. It's been hitting for him. Mangino said, if something's hitting, I'm going to keep running it until they stop it. Cyclones having success there with the zone, cutting off the backside with chop blocks. Farniok leading the way at the point of attack.
12th play of the drive. 3rd and goal from the 2. Richardson options out to Neely. Neely dives for the pylon. Touchdown.
Can you feel it, Justin? There it is. The outstretched football hits that pylon. They set off the sirens here in the stadium. The crowd's loving it today.
Cole Netten on for the extra point. 21 unanswered by the Iowa State Cyclones. 2 big 3rd down conversions on the drive. Bill Snyder, Kansas State kind of in shock as Iowa State leads number 20 K-State 21-13. Cole Netten will kick off with Morgan Burns and Charles Jones back deep for Kansas State. Morgan Burns from the 4. Burns gets wrapped up shy of the 15. They're going to mark him down at the 15. Here with 4:27 to go in the 2nd quarter, 21-13, Iowa State leading K-State. And look at the difference. The first 3 drives compared to the last 2 drives here for Kansas State. And the Wildcat. Jones This defense was ready for it after the timeout. Darius White makes the tackle after a pickup of 2.
It's a smart call by Paul Rose. Call a timeout with the last Wildcat that he saw. They were in a formation that they had not shown yet. Usually there's 2 backs in the backfield. I think Rhodes thought, hey, this guy might pass it. I need to get my defense in good position with only 4 minutes to go here in the half.
2nd down and 8. Waters under center. Deontay Burton in motion. Handoff. Jones. And Jones gets wrapped up by T.J. Richardson. A good tackle. A pickup of 3.
Wow, a solid tackle there. Had the running back cut it all the way back. A long developing run play. But the front side was all blocked up. Back followed his fullback Gronkowski, and then thank you very much. Good hit, comes up, makes the stick. Kansas State finds himself in a crucial 3rd down.
0 for 4 on 3rd downs are the Wildcats. 3rd and 17. Waters just throws it away.
Waters wanted to hit to the right side of the field. The defenders out there on the edge. Excellent job sticking with their man, especially when the quarterback started to take off and run. It's what they call plaster. Don't take your eyes off of your target. Excellent job once again by the Cyclone defense, who had their hands full last week, stepping up in a huge way today against the 20th ranked team in the nation.
Nick Walsh to punt from his end zone. Jarvis West backs up to the 43. West makes a move again, gets tripped up nicely as he goes back up to the 47 of Kansas State. 21 unanswered points with Wimberly now in the backfield. Richardson in the shotgun. On 1st down, Richardson to Wimberly. And Wimberly gets tackled at the 29 by Dante Barnett with a very nice open field tackle.
Great job by the running back. That play, sitting up, making sure his quarterback's protected first. Sees that he has a threat in the A gap. Lyman took care of it, turns around, sits down, gets the hands up. Big gain. How about Richardson, though? 10 straight completions. This guy's on fire.
1st down, the reverse, Jarvis West to pass to the end zone. Touchdown! Alan Lazard! Kansas State is in shock right now. Jarvis West, a touchdown receiving, a touchdown on a punt return, and now a touchdown passing. 29 yards to Alan Lazard. Cole Netton on here for the extra point.
Lazard, a top 10 wide receiver recruit coming out of high school, a true freshman. But how about the playmaker of the day? Jarvis West buys himself some time, delivers the rainbow. And then it's Lazard, the true freshman, to catch the pot of gold at the end of it. Boy, Mangino has the crowd rocking now.
28 straight points over the last 13 minutes and 37 seconds by Iowa State. Cole Netton on to kick off again. Morgan Burns from 1 yard deep in the end zone. Burns gets wrapped up at the 16-yard line. 1 first down the last 3 drives for K-State. The handoff to Charles Jones. And Jones up to the 29, picks up 8. Tackled by Luke Knott and Jevin Miller. Waters slings it to the outside, has his man for the first down. Curry Sexton with the catch. Gets shoved out of bounds, picks up 12, and they needed that first down. Waters comes near side to Gronkowski, who gets shoved out of bounds at the 41. Luke Knott shoves him out, pickup of 8.
We'll see the end of this play here. Receiver gets knocked out of bounds. And we just had some stuff that was happening off of our screen, but point of emphasis this year, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Waters throws again near sideline to Lockett. Lockett has the first down, picks up 9. And this is a good 2-minute drill right here for Kansas State. K-State still has 2 timeouts remaining. Waters again to Lockett. Nigel Tribune just playing off Lockett, allowing a 9-yard completion, moving this ball down, stopping the clock. Hand off to Jones. Jones has the first down. Jones tackled at the 16. Trent Taylor and Drake Furch combined for the stop. 38 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 16 of Iowa State.
Iowa State bringing the safety down because they know quarterback likes to run down here in the red zone.
Waters escapes, throws. And it's caught by Lockett at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1 coming up.
How about the effort of Jake Waters on this play? His pocket was collapsing around him from his right side.
Waters gets the snap off in time. Try for the quarterback sneak, touchdown! The near official put his hands up. The official still talking. Touchdown! Big-time answer here by Kansas State to close out the half. And now trailing 28-19. It looks like they're going for 2, but let's go back. Did he, in fact, have a foot down for the catch? This is the extra point from 30. And it's good for Jack Cantelli. So Kansas State, behind Jake Waters, marches down the field in that 2-minute offense, and they put a touchdown, 28-20. Iowa State scored 28 unanswered. K-State with a big touchdown to close out the half. But right now, let's get you out to LA. Rob Stone, Joe Klatt, Dave Wanstead have the halftime report. Guys, have some fun. The opening kickoff sails through the end zone for a touchback as we start this 3rd quarter. Iowa State with the ball on 1st down. They hand off. Time now for the Geico first half stats, a pickup of 2. Let's take a look at those first half numbers. And you see the pass yards are pretty even. The total yards in favor of Kansas State, but again, that 82-yard punt return by Jarvis West for a touchdown. Time of possession right there. Penalties, though, too many for Kansas State. 2nd and 11. Wimberly, great cut. Cuts it back All-American Wimberly going to come up a yard shy of that first down marker, tackled by Dante Barnett. So shifty is Aaron Wimberly.
How about the double team that you get off the inside there in the tackle, widening the hole? Great job by Wimberly, getting up the field, falling forward, some extra yards, a 3rd and 1.
Wimberly again, and Wimberly, a far official saying he is short. 4th down coming up. Ryan Mueller, the All-American defensive end, with a big stop. And it looks like this Iowa State team's going to go for it on 4th and 1. Last week they could not convert. Colin Downing to punt. Curry Sexton is back deep. A good high punt. And this will be downed at the 3-yard line. Colin Downing, the true freshman, with a good punt, 45 yards. K-State with the ball deep in their own territory. 5:04 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Number 20, Kansas State trails Iowa State 28-20. They had the ball deep in their own territory, starting at their own 3-yard line. Waters in the shotgun with 2 fullbacks in. Waters tries to run, spins forward, and he is down at the 5. Picks up 2. Jevin Miller and Robbie Garcia combined for the tackle. We saw this Iowa State defense come up big the last drive, stopped them on 3rd and 2. Now you wonder, can they keep Iowa State, can they keep Kansas State where they are right now, deep in their territory, force a punt? DeMarcus Robinson now in at tailback. It's kept by Waters, trying to pass it to the sideline. Completes the pass to Sexton, gets tripped up by Sammy Richardson. Justin Kutcher alongside wonderful Coy Wire here, 3rd and 6. Pass to Sexton is complete, and Sexton is going to have the 1st down. A big 3rd down conversion for Kansas State, just their 2nd of the game.
Curry Sexton coming up huge. He's in here on the inside slot. He gets up to the sticks where he needs to go, reads the coverage, breaks it out, knows where he has to get for the sticks. That was vital. Kansas State was 1 of 7 on 3rd downs until that conversion there to keep the chains moving.
Waters goes out. They go the Wildcat with Charles Jones. And Jones will get a yard.
Wildcat is something that forced Paul Rhodes' defense to work on this week. They had great success with it last week. Jones had 2 touchdowns on the ground in the Wildcat formation. You can tell that these players were prepped and ready to rock today to stop that play.
2nd down and 9. Play clock down to 5. Running the option. Waters pitches it out to Jones. Cuts it back. Jones gets tackled at the 33-yard line. A pickup of 8. Kamari Cotton-Moya with the stop. Another 3rd down coming up here for the Wildcats. They've already converted 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 is an excellent situation. Kansas State, one of the best in the nation at converting.
Waters waits patiently. Has the 1st down. Waters breaks free and gets tripped up. Tripped up by T.J. Mutcherson, who just saved a touchdown.
Once again, you're seeing the athleticism of Jake Waters take over. In a crucial situation like a 3rd down, they trust him to take the ball.
The third quarter has come to a close, 28-20. Iowa State leads K-State. Fox Sports 1 College Football presented by Cree LED Bowl. Iowa State, Kansas State. K-State came in ranked number 20 in the country. Iowa State coming off a loss against North Dakota State. The first half, we saw a ton of action, 48 total points. We go to the fourth quarter here, and it's still 28-20. No points scored in that third quarter. Kansas State with the ball at their own 49-yard line. On first down, Waters throws to his running back, Robinson, out of the backfield. Robinson slips a tackle and is able to pick up a couple more yards. Gets 8, tackled by Sam Richardson.
Robertson slipped out into the flat there. The linebacker missed his man. Didn't see him sneaking out there. Kansas State rolling here in the fourth quarter.
Second down and 2. Waters, the pass, incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of Deontay Burton by Nigel Tribune.
Jake Waters here stuck the ball in the gut of the running back, then pulled it out quickly. You'll see, pulls the linebackers up, creates a window for the slant route by Burton. Defensive back was Nigel Tribune on that play to get a hand in and cause the pass breakup.
Another big third down. Waters to run. Waters shoves forward and gets the first down.
Kansas State started 1 of 7 on third downs. They're now 4 for 4. The last 3 have been all Jake Waters. Quarterback draw, you'll see it again here. They converted the last 2. Why not go back to it again? Again, this is a guy that they trust. Anytime there's a critical situation, third down or red zone, Jake Waters is your go-to guy.
First and 10.
Jake Waters is seeing man coverage on the outsides.
Waters, the pump fake. Comes back to Lockett. Lockett makes a move, cuts it back, another move. And now he'll run out of bounds. Marked out the 16.
This is all communication and chemistry. This is all that time that these two have spent together. It's a double move. He sees that the defensive back is playing it high. Lockett knows, my guy knows what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit it down. He's going to put it right where I need to go so I can make a play. These guys, the night before a game, they spend hours together. During the week, after practice, sitting, communicating. What are you going to do if this happens? If that happens, it showed up there.
A 23-yard completion. First and 10 from the 16. Play clock down to 2. Waters throws, caught by Deontay Burton. Inside the 5, down to the 4. Richardson with a tackle.
Wally Burnham sticking with his plan to go man up across the board, trusting his defensive backs. In the first half, it was Iowa State defenders who were winning. Right now, you're seeing the receivers from Kansas State step up, make plays when it matters most.
Wildcat formation. Charles Jones in with Gronkowski as the fullback.
They like to bring the fullback back and run it to the right. This time he stays strong.
Jones to the end zone. Touchdown. Charles Jones with a second touchdown of the day. And the first points of this second half.
Watch your fullback Gronkowski here lead up on the Will backer. Charles Jones scored twice last week in the Wildcat formation. Again, stepping up big in a crucial moment here in the fourth quarter.
Down by 2, 8:01 to go. You got to go for 2. Jones, the tailback. Waters under center. Waters to run. Waters, that's Does he get blocked? He does! He gets stuffed! Kamari Kyle-Moya with a big play! And Waters is shaken up on the play. Kamari Kyle-Moya meets him head on. 2-point lead for Iowa State. How big was this play for Iowa State? How about this? They have not beaten a top 25 team since October 6th of 2012 when they knocked off 15th ranked TCU. Paul Rhodes' crew leads by 2 after the huge stop on the 2-point conversion try. Ian Patterson to kick off. A high short kick. Wimberly takes it. Wimberly returns it across the 25. This game has been awesome. So here is Iowa State with the ball under 8 to go, leading by 2. Richardson taking a shot down the field. Incomplete. What a play by Randall Evans. Knocking it out of the hands of Dondre Daly.
Another outstanding play by Randall Evans. There he is. He's your nickel. He's your team captain. One of your stars on defense. Sam Richardson threw that ball a bit short, but how about the effort of Randall Evans? Talk about not panicking, punching the pocket, knocking that ball loose. He's a playmaker for the Wildcats.
Play action. Richardson completes the pass to Jarvis West for the first down.
Kansas State playing with fire now. They bring in a rusher up, went man-to-man on the guy who's been making plays all day. Jarvis West working there against Schellenberg, the safety. He's quick as a cat in that slot. Picks up a big first down there.
A career-high 8 catches for Jarvis West. He is stepping up with Quentin Bundrich out for the year with a torn ACL.
The defense for Kansas State has to step up big here.
On first down, Wimberly. Wimberly gets stopped after 2. And will K-State use timeouts?
We had a Kansas State player's helmet come off. By rule, he has to leave the game for a play. That's Travis Britz. He had 3 tackles last week, a tackle for a loss.
This is a rarity, this game. With Iowa State and K-State, you have 2 teams that actually use the play clock. Most teams in the Big 12, you never even see the play clock.
No doubt about it, Justin. Kansas State going man across the board.
Handoff again. Wimberly up to the 46, a yard shy of the first down. Jonathan Truman with the tackle. And now a timeout is taken by Kansas State.
Richardson seeing there was 3 guys to his right. It's a numbers game. Which way to run the ball? You could see him set the call, run it away from where the safety was coming down. Good pick up there. Find themselves in a 3rd and 1 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
Justin Kutcher alongside Coy Wire. And Coy, the first half was incredible. A lot of scoring, 48 total points. Here in the second half, we've seen 6 points, but maybe the biggest play of the game was that stop on the 2-point conversion by Iowa State.
It absolutely was, but then you have to think about the resolve of Kansas State to not give in. Their head was on the chopping block. They could have given up, but to disregard and count out a Bill Snyder coach team would be to ignore common sense. These guys do not give up or give in ever.
3rd and 1. Wimberly gets stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Ryan Mueller, the captain, comes up with a big play and a timeout for Bill Snyder. So 3:08 to go. Ryan Mueller with a huge stop. Kansas State will get the ball back, a chance to march down the field with 3:08.
You'll see Mueller there shooting the gap, beating the offensive tackle, Jake Campos. Remember, he's in starting for a guy who left the program earlier this week. We talked about the defense needing someone to step up and make a play. It's been two of their captains, Randall Evans out of the secondary and big Ryan Mueller off the edge.
Colin Downing will punt. Down back at his own 10 is Curry Sexton. Downing gets off a good punt. Fair catch made at the 20 with 3:01 to go here.
Jake Waters has been the man today for Kansas State, and the ball is in his hands right now. Kicker has a long of 44 yards. They need to get this ball to the opposite 37-yard line about to get within his range.
No timeouts remaining. 3:01 to go. Trailing by 2. Looking to run. Has a hole. Gets upended by TJ Mutcherson, but not before a 15-yard run by Jake Waters.
This is what this guy does so well. This is the play we talked about, following the fullback Gronkowski. Like to hit it up inside, but a smart runner sees the edge, patient, takes it, hits it. Big gain there.
On 1st and 10, the pass incomplete. Thrown behind his intended receiver, Tyler Lockett. Today's game is being produced by Fran Morrison, directed by Scott Katz. The technical producer is Joe Stevens. The technical director is Joe Abenda. The associate director is Bentley Elliott, and our broadcast associate, Alyssa Green. Our stats, Ed Svita, and our spotter, Ken Trevor.
Well, we've had a good one today, haven't we?
Oh, this has been awesome. Waters lofting one to the sideline. Lockett goes up. Makes the catch. At the 42 of K-State. Excuse me, of Iowa State.
How about this play? Tyler Lockett, once again, the go-to guy. They go to him 2 plays in a row. Look at the concentration. Get that toe down. Jake Waters standing tall in the pocket, checks to see the safeties. We're in single high, knows immediately he wants to go to his go-to guy, the big playmaker, Tyler Lockett. This coming down to a field goal. Jack Cantelli has a long of 44 yards. He was 4th in the Big 12, making 84% of his field goals. They need to get about 10 more yards to get in range.
1st and 10, Waters has room to run. Waters! Inside the 20, leading K-State down the field again. TJ Mutcherson with a tackle, a pickup of 25.
Now this is something that Kansas State does so well. They make it look like a pass, but it's a designed run all the time. And how about Charles Jones with the block down the field to free Waters up to push the ball even further into field goal range. They're within it now. What a game we have.
And now you've got to be careful if you're K-State not to score too soon. Handoff. Jones. And Jones is down at the 11. Jack Cantelli getting that right leg loose. He's hit from 27. He's hit from 41 so far today. His career long 44. Well within his range. Iowa State takes the timeout.
Well, if there's one thing that's certain is the kickers in the college game, you never know what you're going to get. I think they got to shut them down here, force the field goal attempt.
2nd and 4. Waters again the run. Waters gets stopped by Luke Knott.
Just as suspected, there it was. Jake Waters keeping it on the ground. Wouldn't be surprised to see the exact same thing again.
A timeout taken by Iowa State, the final timeout for the Cyclones. Again, 4 of the last 5 meetings between these teams have been decided by a touchdown or less. In 2009, it was 24-23 K-State. 2010, 27-20. 2011, 30-23. 2012, 27-21. All wins by the Wildcats. And Kansas State trying to come back and escape Jack Trice Stadium with a victory.
How about Jack Cantelli, though, the junior from Wichita, Kansas? The thoughts going through his mind right now. This is guy, his older brother, Anthony, was a kicker here from 2010 to 2012. Last week, Jack was 2 for 3 on field goals. But this moment right now on the road, you know that your team is ranked 20th in the nation. And the ball is going to be on your foot to determine whether or not you walk out of here with a close victory in Ames, Iowa.
3rd and 1. Waters to the end zone, touchdown. Jake Waters puts Kansas State back on top with 1:30 to go.
Three plays in a row. They go to their go-to play that features their go-to guy in this game. Crucial 3rd downs. Here with 1:30 left, they go right back to the quarterback draw with Jake Waters. Sam Richardson has played an excellent game in the battle with him and Jake Waters back and forth all game long.
Now
Huge
going
moment
for 2 points to make it a 6-point game. Waters. The signal, he does not get in. So it's a 4-point game. Again, 1:30 remaining. There is still time for Iowa State to come back. Ian Patterson will kick off. Jarvis West is deep with Aaron Wimberly. Can they get a return? This takes a great bounce for Kansas State, goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Who's going to be the go-to guy now with 1:30 left in the 4th quarter?
No timeouts remaining. Richardson completes the pass to his freshman, Alan Lazard. They got to get things going quickly. Jonathan Truman on the tackle.
0 timeouts. They need to be on that ball in a hurry.
Richardson to the sideline, incomplete, knocked away by Danzel McDaniel. DeAndre Daly, the intended receiver.
Well, Sam Richardson saw the corner, sitting down to acknowledge the flat route that was in front of him. He zinged that ball out there. Receiver unable to hang on.
3rd and 5. Richardson swings it out, incomplete to Jarvis West. You got to go for it here, so this is the ball game right now. Led his receiver too much. Waters, the kid who wanted to play at Iowa State, scores the go-ahead touchdown, hoping his defense can step up and he can get a win in front of 30 friends and family here at Jack Trice Stadium. Fourth and 5. Richardson throws, completes for the first down. Gets it to Aaron Wimberly.
Clock will stop on the first down. Kansas State was in a cover 2. Players sitting in the zone. They're going to spike it here.
Stop the clock with 54 seconds. Mark Mangino down on the sidelines. Last week he was up in the box and I didn't like it. I couldn't see what my players were thinking. I couldn't look in their eyes, so I wanted to move back down. This is who I am. I need to be on the field. His team has played great today. The question is, do they have one last drive in them? Second and 10. Richardson over the middle, completes to Bibbs. Another first down. Up to the 44 of Kansas State. They're going to spike the ball again. Stop the clock with 46, an 18-yard completion.
Well, Bibbs, the big tight end. Watch him work the defensive back. He's going to jab outside, then come underneath. The defensive back needed to maintain his inside leverage. Bibbs knew it. He was not going to be denied the easy throw and passing lane for Richardson.
Richardson towards the sideline, again to Bibbs, who gets out of bounds. Truman drives him out, picks up 5. Remember, a field goal does nothing. They need a touchdown to win this game. Bill Snyder pacing back and forth on the K-State sidelines. 3rd and 5. Richardson to West, who can't hang on to it. Would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th down again.
West was working in the slot. This was a catchable ball. That's something West is not going to sleep well tonight if this game doesn't end in favor of Iowa State.
And he's played such a good game. A touchdown on a punt return, a touchdown catching, a touchdown throwing. 4th and 5. Blitz coming off the edge, picked up by Wimberly. Richardson, can he get rid of it? On the ground, that's going to do it. Kansas State will come into Ames, come all the way back, and escape with a victory.
Check out the corner cat. The safety was over the top. He comes down. It fooled Richardson. Richardson knew that the only shot he had was to hit that open man before the safety got over to cover that wide receiver. But the safety does an outstanding job getting to where he needs to be in a crucial moment. The gamble paid off there by sending the corner in a blitz in a crucial moment.
Victory formation for Kansas State. Wow, what a game. Heartbreak for Iowa State. A sigh of relief for Kansas State. 32-28. Mutual respect with those two coaches, Paul Rhodes and Bill Snyder, as K-State will move to 2-0 and Iowa State falls to 0-2. They finished last year 6-1. They start this year 2-0. Our final score, 32-28. K-State defeats Iowa State. For Core Wire, I'm Justin Kutcher. We'll throw back to Rob Stone in LA after the break.